From the home of the Rangers, there's a good look at Globe Life Park here in Arlington. It's the home opener of this new season between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Texas Rangers. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show.
Rajay Davis.
And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out the first. In now, Xander Bogaerts. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And Harold, you take a look at these Rangers entering play here tonight. They come in hoping to get back on the beam as they've dropped 3 straight.
Yeah, this is one of those losing streaks, but you know what? I'm a little more cavalier about it than they probably are. But all they got to do, really, this is a good team. Just go win one game, and before you know it, you'll be on a winning streak. They're a good club.
Now we'll step off the rubber and go to first. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Back up the middle. Taken in by Machado. Here's Walker for 1. On to Smoke. Gets a double play. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. 4-1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Look out. 2-0 now.
Hey, one of the things every pitcher wants to do is make sure that those hitters aren't very comfortable up there. See how he runs this hard one in right here? That's a pitch you just want to try to get a hitter to move his feet a little bit.
Down the third baseline. On to first, and it's dropped. Luckily for him, though, there'll be no advance. Coming to the plate now, Chris Bryant. The average remains a very big bright spot for him at this point in the season, just under 400. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Here's the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
1-2.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a line drive, but this is foul near the seats. Again a 1-2. And another foul ball. 2 out with the man at first. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Here he comes again, 1-2. Misses, ball 2. 2-2, here it is. And that's in there, base hit. Trout is on his way home. And he will beat the tag of Wieters, safe at the plate. Here's Michael Brantley. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s. Swing and a little blooper to center. Peterson moving to his left. And that retires the side. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3.
What, hold up on a 2-strike changeup right there? That's a nice piece of hitting. You know you're looking for a fastball with 2 strikes and adjust. But the changeup to hold up on, nice job.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. High in the air out to center field. Trout has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Digging in the switch hitter, Neil Walker. Batting average for him on the season, standing in the 320s entering action today. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Pitch on the way. Walker lays off there. It's 2 balls and a strike. And the pitch. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. This is skied into short left center. Brantley is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Into the box now, Michael Conforto. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Here's Carlos Beltran, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And that misses for ball 1. Cueto into his motion. 1-0 on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Here we are in the first inning. We're watching adjustments be made after giving up that extra base hit. Now that's better location. He's going to have a better day if he does that.
The flip to the pitcher covering, as that will retire the side. Here's Ben Zobrist now. He'll start things out against James Paxton as we get the inning underway. There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. And this gets to the wall now out in front of the Texas bullpen. Around second is Zobrist. He's headed for third. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Digging in now, number 10. And he is proving to be something of a non-threat with the bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Striding into the box, Carlos Santana. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Hard on the ground towards short. Machado has it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Digging in to try it again, Rajai Davis. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Pitch popped up. Smoke. He's got it, and the side is retired. Digging in, Nolan Arenado. He'll lead it off against Johnny Cueto. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Trout giving chase, but he won't get there. It falls in. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Justin Smoke. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And Ben, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
There to take it is Zobrist, and that's out number 1. Here's Manny Machado now. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike one. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A ground ball to third, and they could get two. Zobrist relay to first in time, and just like that. Digging in for his second at bat, Xander Bogaerts. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Xander Bogaerts.
Third inning underway now as a curveball misses here to start things out. It's 1-0.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Peterson is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mike Trout. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. A cold strike on the inside corner. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And here's a changeup in there for a cold third strike. And that's the second out of the inning. Into the windup and the pitch. Chris Bryant is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close, and now that was an easy take. Now he's locked in. You're sitting there 2-0. Get real specific. Make him throw you your pitch.
Peterson has a read on it, and that's the third out. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Fastball in there for a called strike. The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. With that, the Rangers get their leadoff hitter on base after the inning opening base hit. Here's Jock Peterson now. He's ready for his first at bat of this early season contest. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But this will wind up a foul ball. Strike two. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Hit sharply on the ground. One there. On to first, and it's another double play. Already 2 of them here in the first 3 innings so far.
Left fielder.
Striding in once again, Andrew Benintendi. 0 for 1 here in the early going. A high fastball is in there. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And low, it's a ball and a strike. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the stepping into the box, Wellington Castillo. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. And he gets ahead 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. 2-2 count. Here it comes. This is hit well out toward left field. Benintendi going back on it, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. The relay, and he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Now batting.
Striding in, Michael Brantley. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch here misses wide. 1-0. Here's the 1-0. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Second baseman, number 18, Ben
Zobrist will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
And that misses. 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
That looked like he was cheating for that fastball inside right there. Early swing, got out in front of that off-speed pitch. Clearly looking for a fastball.
Benintendi has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Ready for another chance. Number 10 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. The 0-2 once more. A swing and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Standing in, Carlos Santana. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th.
Santana.
Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. Swung on and lifted down the left field line. He can't track it down as this ball falls. In to score the runner from second, and a relay to the plate. Poor base running there, got him caught in a hot box between first and second. Digging in once again, Rajay Davis. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch coming, here it is. Ran it in on him as this is bounced towards short. He'll go the short way to Walker at second for the 4th. Here's Neil Walker. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Leading off the 4th inning, second baseman.
That's a fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. Walker waits on the 1-0. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Davis is there to put it away for out number 1. So coming to the plate, Michael Conforto. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. Swing and a liner. Foul. The windup and the 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline. And a heck of an effort over there at first, but it'll be for naught as this is a foul ball. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Good job of holding up on the 0-2 pitch right there, because clearly he was wanting to chase it.
And with the big pitch here, he'll step off and rethink things. The 1-2 pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. And this is drifting foul back into the stands.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
15, designated hitter, Carlos.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle. Pretty good pitch right here to a left-handed power hitter. The one thing you want to do, keep the ball inside so he can't get those long arms out and extended. Really good pitcher's pitch right there, even though he didn't get the called strike.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Here's another 2-2. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Here's Xander Bogaerts. Now, no hits in 2. And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1 from the windup. The 1-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Two good inside fastballs right there. Now he's sitting 0-2. I think he's probably going to have to protect the inside. I'd give him a curveball in the dirt and see if he chases it.
Smoke will get under it to put it away just past the first base dugout, and that's out number 1. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. No offer there from Trout as that misses, and he'll take the walk. Here's Chris Bryant now. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. On the move is Trout from first. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats, a foul ball. Working for the punch out and the offering. Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. He'll try again. 1-2. Oh, and he gets a fastball up in the zone, and he hammers it out to deep left field. And this baby is gone. A home run. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Cut fastball, and he's got to lean out of the way of that one. Oh, and not a swing for the bubblegum card there. It's 1-1.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And a fastball just a bit high.
Hey, that's a good job right there. Very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally, they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
Hit on the ground to third. Gloved by Arenado. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Here's Michael Brantley. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Michael Brantley.
Into the windup and the pitch. And he lays off there. 1-0. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Conforto racing back. He tracks it down. Stepping up now, Nolan Arenado. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth.
Nolan
Popped up.
Arenado.
Santana is there for it. 1 out. So digging in now, Justin Smoke comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. In there for strike 1.
Well, he's really having good success in this game, and you know, looking at it, you go, how's he doing it? Well, it's surely not the first pitch strike. I mean, he's a little over 60% first pitch strikes. That's good. It's not great. For the type of success he's having, you can't figure it out.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. This is line to left. Brantley is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
The shortstop, number 13.
Here's Manny Machado now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Trout is going to have room out there as he puts ready once again,
Leading off for the
Ben
Pirates,
Zobrist.
second baseman, Ben Zobrist.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Conforto ranging back. Gone to lead off the inning. Digging in to try it again. Number 10. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Swing and a miss, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Now that's a good changeup right there. You know the guy's sitting fastball. You get him out in front. Now that changeup's in his head the rest of the at-bat.
Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. He'll throw down to first, one away.
Now batting.
Here's Carlos Santana now. 1 for 2 on his line. Brad Boxberger will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his third game this season. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Ready with the 0-1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The 0-2 home. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Got him. Ready for another shot now. Rajay Davis. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Good check swing on that off-speed pitch. Clearly he's sitting fastball, ready to let it fly. He recognized it was an off-speed pitch and was able to hold up.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. To 2-2 now.
Well, that changeup right there sets up a lot of things. Now the count's 2-2. He can come back in with a fast.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Cueto is there for it. He's got it 1 away. Here's Jock Peterson now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Peterson.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Now batting.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. 1 run on 3 hits and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rangers. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And no, I spoke too soon. It's by him for a 2-out hit. Ready for another chance. Neil Walker. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And he is out at second. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Xander Bogaerts. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Throw bounces up to him at the bag, and he's able to cover up and hang on. Not the most fluid play, but he's out nonetheless. First offering on its way. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Looking up is Benintendi. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. Digging in and looking for more, Chris Bryant. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. On the move is Peterson, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. Digging in once again. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as the right-handers begun to warm up out there. Sandy Leon will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning. And here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball. Here comes the 1-0. Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge.
Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. Here's Michael Brantley. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. In there, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Line drive snagged on a short hop to Walker for one. On to first as they get. Here's Neil Walker. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Second baseman.
Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball one. And this is popped high in the air toward the left side. Bryant is there for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Standing in, Michael Conforto. He comes in 1-for-2 with that home run he hit earlier. And he bangs it into center field for a base hit. Here's Carlos Beltran. He's 0-for-2 with a strikeout in this one.
Designated hitter.
And he takes ball one.
Boy, he's got to want that pitch right there. I know he's been getting a few tonight already. But, man, he's around the plate. He's consistent. But like any pitcher, you want all the calls.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No. Strike two, says the third base umpire. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a cut fastball here that he started off a bit too far inside. It nearly got him. Sent on the ground out to second. Zobrist is there. The second for one. On to first. It's a double play. Here's Ben Zobrist now. He's 2-for-3 with a home run and a double.
Second baseman.
And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning. Into the box now, number 10. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And that's by him. It's 0-1. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
He turns and goes to second, and they do get the out there.
Up next for Pittsburgh.
Striding in once again, Carlos Santana. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And a curveball that time that broke too low. That misses. 2-0. 7 runs, 11 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Chopped weakly to the left. He's got it. Here's Walker for one. Return throw is in time. How about stepping into the box, Nolan Arenado. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Brantley. 1 out. Here's Justin Smoke now. 0-for-2 on his line thus far.
Justin Smoke.
And no swing apparently. Ball 1. Here's the pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate.
Back-to-back changeups, and he fouled that one off right there. I don't think he's going to come back with the third one. I got to be thinking some other pitch is coming.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2. In the on-deck circle is Manny Machado. He'll bat next. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Davis is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Here's Manny Machado now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And he pops it up back behind second base. Zobrist onto the grass, and the inning is over. Stepping up now, Rajay Davis. He'll match up with Jason Hayward. Will try to get his club a little ninth inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench, and he's aboard here to lead off the inning. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. On the ground up the middle. Machado is there. A step on the bag for one. On to first, and yet another double play. Their fourth of the night, and there are quickly two gone here. Mike Trout is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Hit on the ground to third. Arenado has it. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is. Stepping into the box, Matt Wieters. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. The 2-0 on the way. And that changeup didn't tempt anybody and misses for ball 3.
He's really been good this game. Around the plate, throwing strikes, hasn't walked anybody. Right now he finds himself a little bit of a hole, but he can battle back.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. Hayward going back on it, but it's the center fielder who gets there. And that's the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Rangers.
Here's Jock Peterson now. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw to first is in time, and the Rangers are now down to their final out of the game.
Now batting.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
Ooh, that was a close check swing. Look, 2 outs, 2 strikes in the 9th. We're still alive. That was almost the way we're going to end the game. Nice hold up.
Trout has a read on it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game. And guys, time to recognize the man who really stood out this afternoon, and there he is, Ben Zobrist. Can't ask for much more. He's our top player of the game.
Here now is our final.
Hey, you could probably make an argument for a couple of other guys too, but it seemed like he had the most to do with his guys getting the win here.
7 men on base. For the Rangers, 1 run, 5 hits, 1 error. They left 3 men on base. The winning pitcher is Johnny Cueto. His record is now 2-1. The loss goes to James Paxton. He falls to 1-2. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 58 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at the ballpark, 49,115. The Rangers thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Thank you and good night.